Okay, we got 200 minus 2x squared, and we're going to be left with the 4hx over here on the right hand side. Now, of course, what I want to do is I got to isolate this h. I'm going to divide or multiply both sides by 1 over 4x. Rewriting. And we have 4x is now equal to h. Great. We can split this up if you want, but I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and keep this just like it is, and now I'm going to go up and do that substitution. But I think I'll just rewrite it here instead of scrolling back up the screen. So remember, this was x squared times h. Now we're going to take all of this piece right here and plug it right on in, substitute it in for this h. So we have v is equal to x squared times, now I'm going to put a parentheses here around 200 minus 2x squared over 4x. We can cancel some things out here. So we have an x down here in the denominator, and we have two x's up here in the numerator, so we can cancel out one of these x's. This is the intermediate steps that usually slow people down in calculus. And of course, we still have 4 down here in the bottom. But we're going to go ahead and split that up also, and I'm going to distribute this x across. So we have v is equal to, so 4 right goes into 200, and we should be left with a 50, and then I'm going to distribute this x across at the same time. So we're going to be left with a 50x, and then distributing the x across again, but the 2 goes into the 4 twice, and we're going to be left with an x cubed over 2. Now we can finally take the derivative. So v prime is equal to 50 minus 3x squared over 2. We want to set this equal to 0 and solve for x. I'm going to take the 3 halves x squared over to the left, and really the real reason for all that is because we have a minus sign out front. And then we can multiply this both sides by 2/3, multiplying both sides by 2/3, and we're left with x squared is equal to 100 over 3. Now you're going to want to square root both sides. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this over here. So x is equal to the square root of 100 over 3, and the square root of 100, of course, is 10. And once again, we can rationalize this denominator, so we end up with 10 square roots of 3 over 3. And just to give us an idea, this is approximately here like 5.77. Not 75, but 77. Now we have our x. We go back up, and you know, I think in the real world we'd be rounding this stuff off, but we want to find our h, and so we would take our 5.77 and plug it into h up here and get our h, and it seems like it's like almost 5.78 or